So now we are going to do our next practical, that is study of pollen grain germination on a slide. Okay, now again here we can use the hibiscus flower which are used for dissection, or we can use other than hibiscus, helianthus, or what is helianthus? Very simple, sunflower, or we can use periwinkle flower, that is Catharanthus roseus. I think periwinkle is also very common. You might have seen this small flower, mainly in a garden area or even on the roadsides, which is otherwise commonly called as sadafuli. Okay, so you can use sadafuli, that is periwinkle flower, or Catharanthus roseus, or you can use hibiscus rosa sinensis as a shoe flower, or helianthus roseus, that is sunflower. Okay, so again we are using the hibiscus rosa sinensis for the pollen grain germination on a slide. Now here what we require is the pollen grain which is present in the anther part. So what we do is, with the help of the forceps, we take the staminal tube on which the anther is present over the filament. Just holding it on the filament, we can move slowly at the upper end. So we can see a small yellow colored dotted structure which is the anther, in which the pollen sac and the pollen grains are present. Now transfer this into a slide. Okay. Now preferably if it is a cavity slide, then it will be better. So in case of cavity slide, when we use a solution, here what we are using is a sucrose solution. How you prepare? You take 20 gram of solution, 100 ml of water, mix it, we get a sucrose solution. So you again take few drops of sucrose solution, and then place the cover slip, and when you place it, see that you are not again placing it straight, just vertically touching the solution and placing it over it, so that there will be no air bubbles present or minimum air bubbles present in it. Now you can place it for 5 minutes. Reason, the sucrose solution, usually if you see a real flower, you can see dotted structures on the top. Now that is by pollination purpose, wind pollination, or by insect pollination. So this dotted structure is nothing but the pollen grain which naturally attaches onto the stigma. And here you can see more in number. The stigma where the sugar solution water is present, these absorb and they produce the male gametes, and then which passes through the style and reaches the ovary. So when you place it in the sucrose solution for 5 minutes, we can see through the germ pore, these pollen tubes starts to arise carrying the male gametes. So after 5 minutes, what you have to do is you can observe under the compound microscope under low power first and then under the high power. Okay. So after 5 minutes, we can take this slide, observe under the microscope. So here the compound microscope, preferably near to the window, we can have more light present, and then after 5 minutes you can adjust it and observe the pollen grain. See that, adjust the light first. And then observe under the microscope. See wherever the maximum light is available. Adjust the lower mirror. whether the slide is placed properly. And then move it slowly when it reaches to the near end. And you can see the pollen grain clearly, which I'll zoom it and show you. Okay, thank you. You adjust it under the low power. What you have to do is now this sucrose solution is absorbed by the pollen grain and the pollen tube starts to arise. So we can see the pollen tube, and in the pollen tube there are usually 2 male gametes are present. Now from next 5 to 30 minutes keep observing. You can see the pollen tube formation slowly and steadily in the microscope. Now presently we can see the pollen grain very clearly in the microscope. Can see clearly. You can see the pollen grain, which is yellowish green in color with the exine present. So as you know, pollen grains has got exine, intine. So I'll try to show if any individual pollen grain is there, and where you can see the formation of pollen tube clearly. So you have to keep observing the pollen grain. Okay, so here you can see another pollen grain very clearly with the exine. So when you observe for the next 5 to 30 minutes, you can see the pollen grain which is formed from the pollen grain. The pollen tube absorbs the sucrose solution. Pollen tube formation takes place slowly in the next 10 to 20 minutes. So here you can see the exine very clearly. Okay, so as you observe it in the next 10 to 20 minutes, you can see very clearly the formation of the pollen tube. Okay.